Alrighty, so apparently in order to sift through the never-ending pile of shit that is all of you trying to apply to OnlyFans, one has to whip out a convincing piece of content in order to push himself to the top of the charts and to maximize his chances to be accepted. So, here goes nothing. Born and raised in the mainland of Europe, the middle of everything and the only place that matters, Germany. Can I even say that?
No.
Oh no, oh here's the big club, dude. You're getting clapped. The Jeff killed the man. No! Unlucky. This looks so good. I don't even want to change the view, this is hilarious. We are talking the comeback kids, baby. One part of those Taco Bell overhyping brothers is Sky. That dude pumps out WoW content like it's a money printer in the 80s. And don't get any false secure feeling around him just because he looks like a 14-year-old boy that tries to sell you newspaper.
We got your news today.
This seasoned man rocks a pencil stash that you get arrested for when you get too close to a kindergarten.
Am I Pat?
And there's Izzy, the man, the myth, the legend. The guy that streams just as often as I get pussy. Welcome to the biggest spec decision for a Zero to Hero series the world has ever seen. Forget the marvels, as today we are asking over 15 streamers for their opinions on 3 of the worst or most useless specs this game has to offer. Let's ask someone who's known to be a community kind of girl, the Korean pistol, the best paladin in the universe, of course.
I was in the...
I got a question.
Sure.
Since you're the Mythic Plus GOAT, if you could name 3, which are the shittiest specs these days?
Shittiest specs for Mythic Plus. Last week, Druid Healers got like no invite.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's there, me. That's why he's the GOAT.
What a phenomenal first touch experience this turned out to be, man.
LOU wanks.
Fun, fun, fun. In fact, it was so easy that we arrived on Mist Caller with 0 deaths. Clean sheet. But the wonky stuff started to happen. For example, killing the wrong mirror which ends in a big explosion. Or not dodging the balls. Or killing the wrong ad even though your healer is telling you which one to go for. Or tank not kicking the cast that only he can kick. So we pretty much died to every possible thing this boss had to offer. Let me say this again, arriving on the boss with a clean sheet. Ara-Kara +7, which never started for me as I just got booted without any comment. Guess we got enough healer these days if we just randomly kicked those guys, huh? Well, their loss, as they probably didn't know that I could have made them famous.
Ew! Get off of me!
Come here, boy.
Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, psych! Goal!
Easy, baby! Easy! Nick, the funniest thing is that they can also just knock your helmet off. I think that's the most hilarious thing ever. No, Jeff! They're f***ing each other, dude.
Coco Punch!
Dude, I whipped his ass, bro! Yes, he's done! He's done! He's done! He's cooked! The gorilla drowned me is also such a hard quote. What is it? Look at the dinosaur, dude. He's just headbanging his ass off. No, that's a bug. Uh-oh. 1 minute remaining for 16%.
Wait a minute!
Wondering why nothing popped up? I hoped for the bug of a lifetime, but I checked the enemy forces bar instead. No effing way. You cannot write this shit. Welcome back to the second episode of the series where I already perfected the gameplay of the Disc Priest. No man, show the other clip.
Yeah, boy.
And with that being said, series is over. Thank you for watching. In the last episode, we figured out that the two S and Kusi stand for super stupid when I realized my Giga 5 200 IQ play of buying Reef Torch for low keys was actually not that big of a play.
Yo! Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
No, because I don't even know if stuff still works here. Holy shit! I had to redo so much, just for this. Crazy. What up? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Thank you for the sub, and I appreciate it, even though you already paid for it, and I'm sorry for that. Very sorry for that. But I did tell all of you to not renew your subs when I left. So that's on you. That is on you. So we're also live on YouTube, by the way. We are streaming like crazy. And there should be no ads on YouTube, I hope. I also should have, hold up, let me see if I have ads on YouTube, on Twitch. Because I don't want to. Where's the dashboard? Ads not scheduled. Can I just have no ads? Enable to have ads managed automatically, schedule video ads in your channel. I don't want to have that. I don't know. I have it disabled, so I don't know what to do. So yeah, hi. What up, Motorclash? What up, Panda? How we doing, man? Adrian, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're just vibing a little, you know, just playing some Mythic 0 because there's nothing to record yet, right? So might as well just vibe a little bit. But you know what I'm talking about for sure. So we got the chance of doing some Mythic zeros. Apparently, look at this shit, bro. I'm almost done with this. I started playing 2 days ago or so. Yeah, we got Mythic zeros to go. I do have at least one character I want to go through now, and then depending on how fast we are and who's coming and who's not, how much we're struggling, we see what's up, and maybe a second one or start the second. What class are you starting with when a new season? So I'm gonna do, because I don't stream, or I don't plan to stream, or I'm potentially going to stream whenever I need footage on my Zero to Hero character. That's what I'm gonna do. But I will not tell you for that Zero to Hero character. That is, I have told nobody yet what it's going to be. Absolutely nobody. Big ass secret. I spent way too much time on that intro. Way too much time. It's like 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes of an intro, with all kinds of dumb shit that I like to do. So I'm not gonna spoil anybody. Today we are going to play a hunter though. Now, is the hunter the Zero Tier character? Who knows? I know it. You don't. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Alright. If you think I'm dumb enough to play my Zero Tier character on the first stream after telling you it's a secret, maybe. Alright? Hey, whatever makes you happy. Alright? But we're gonna play a hunter because the hunter will be used to keep it vague. The hunter will be used eventually. So maybe, hey, maybe it is.
That's why he's doing
Oh,
it.
Jack, no.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
It automatically renewed oopsie.
Because you didn't uncheck it when I told you to. Oh, you guys are crazy. I mean, it's to be fair. If now you can at least uncheck it. You can make it that it stops automatically renewing, man. But thank you, I appreciate it. Just make sure to uncheck it, so you don't have to pay extra for nothing. So again, we maybe I'm gonna try to have it once a week at least for footage, anyways. Then we're gonna see what's up. And Cloudy, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, we're gonna play a hunter. We're going to do some Mythic zeros because I do be needing that gear. Now, if you're wondering, first of all, I didn't know you can do multiple thingies. Like, I didn't know that. Multiple wall bands. That was new to me. If you're wondering, those are the only three out of probably 20-ish characters that got Blessing of the Windseekers. Right, one of them. Yeah, you can do add new camp. Look at that. Look at that. Add new camp, and you just get a new one. That's what they call Thunderfab, because they have the Windseeker thingy. Does my name game have competition, bro? I don't think you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you have a chance against me, bro. If it comes to names, bro, I am an absolute demon. All right, we got just to show you. I don't want to scroll down because when I scroll down, it gives you a potential idea of what I wanted to go for. But just those, right? We have Mitch Jones, which obviously is a gnome, right? It's Midget, and it's Mitch, you know, right? You got the Aniostraser, the aspect of the assholes of the Rectum Dragonflight, if you will. Got the Girth Wader, of course. Got Rough. Now those don't count because they are just they're just there. What else we got? What else we got? I had Soapy Titwank, but I had to rename that thing. For some reason that was offensive for somebody. Probably for some green-haired chick without any boobs. Girth Cannon, we got Girth Wader. I mean Girth Cannon, Girthquake, Girth Wader is, you know, the same thing. I got the Wiener Slayer, obviously. We got Pawn Order, baby. How about that one? Pawn Order is crazy. We got, let's see what else we got. I got a rogue called Circumciser. Girthquake is the hardest shiny. Hey, Girthquake is crazy. When I heard Girthquake the first time, I think I have a druid that's called Girth and Moon as well. No, Earth and Moon. Which is because it's also coherent, you know, Moon, because it has a fat ass and the belly, so that's like double. You know, if it's naked, it's like, you know, it's also, you know, you can always say when they flash in the moon, you know. What else do I got? I try to think. Pep stance. I think it's peg stance actually, not pep stance. Probably both. I don't know. With names, I like to go crazy. I got one that I'm very proud of, but it is only something you understand as a German. Ball juice and booty. Yeah, but those are not puns, man. I like puns. I like puns where you read it, you're like, what? And then you read it again, like, oh hell no, that is crazy. No, I like those. I think my NA evoker is called the Scary Dragon. It's a Scary Dragon. Annistraza is locked on Draenor, on Silvermoon, on maybe on Ravencrest as well. I have 3 servers where I locked Annistraza down. As soon as I saw I saw the Draktyr being like in the trailer, right? Oh, the Draktyr are coming as a class. I'm like, oh, as a race. I'm like, oh shit, dragons. And then the first thing I did was just Annistraza. And that's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know why, and you know, you can question that for sure. But that's what happened. Alright, so what we have to do, we do have... I do need 2 more dials, but I can do that later. I don't care. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, this season, or this week rather, already contributes to next week's vault. Like to the seasonal vault. Alright, so doing +7 delves, you don't need to do 8, because 8 is only mandatory with the Delver's bounty. +7 is enough. You get your hero items next week in the vault from the delve slot, and you know, doing 4 is not a biggie, especially on 7. It's not really deep. So you have, you know, potential spots for tier sets. Keep that in mind. All right, vaults +7, easy peasy. You don't have to do bountiful. I mean, there are no bountiful, but you know, you don't have to do them anyways to get the delve reward, which is crazy. Because keep in mind that there are also some insane trinkets, by the way. I don't have a list here. I don't know where the vendor is, but there are some wild trinkets that could drop. But most importantly, obviously, we want to go for the tier set. Tier set is this. especially this season again. I'm doing 8 times Smith slot and I'll give champ gear. Wait, the Mythic 0 only gives champ in the vault as well? That is actually pretty shit. I mean, I'd still take a champ tier piece over... what's the item level it gives? 691 is hero. I mean, Mythic 0 drops... Mythic 0 drops champion, I know that. Hero track is Mythic 2. Oh, okay, okay. So Mythic Plus essentially only gives hero. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, then maybe. Then makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I also didn't do the delves last week on most characters, because I knew I had to do them this week anyways to get the quests. Right? And also, if you didn't know, which is insane, this is your delve quest now. Delve completed. That's it. You don't need to kill 8 mobs of those, farm that shit, go nutty and jerk off to some enemy hits, and then finish the delve. You just have to finish the delve, and that's it. So you just get one, just finish the delve, get an upgrade, finish the next delve, get an upgrade, finish the next one, GG, go next. That is no bueno. So that was good. I have not done a dungeon yet. I only did one dungeon. I had to do a normal dungeon because I wasn't allowed to do heroic yet because my damage wasn't there, and I went into the normal dungeon and just annihilated everything in seconds. Guess my damage wasn't high enough for heroics. I didn't do mythics yet, so I don't know how survival feels when stuff lives a little bit. I do try pack leader, and I say pack with a G here, PEG, because that's what I am, and just for funsies. I think Sentinel still pumps like crazy apparently, but I wanna try it out. Let's see what happens. Wild Trinket is the one from Ecodome. One absolute first. Wild Trinket is the one Ecodome dungeon that says procs on melee attacks but only drops on BM loot table. Guess what I got yesterday? Hold up. Gameplay wise, it's Zaugi from season 1, so but damage is good. I have no idea how survival. Oh no, I did. You had this weird Fury mechanic, right? Where you use butchery and then your Mungus Bite is AoE. I think that's the only big change I remember. I don't know what else they did. I liked the season 1, 2, 3 in Dragonflight. That was my go-to spec. I just loved it so much. I just loved it so much. It was so chill, so fun. Let's see what trinket you mean, because I have no idea what. I only checked some trinkets when I was playing on the PTR. So let's see. You only said Beastmaster though, right? This one? Tends to Chorus, Warp Sucker, Echo strike you. Back with you, inflicting arcane damage split between enemies. Okay, it's not too bad though. Oh, it's melee only. Oh, wait. What, really? Nah, then it's just a tooltip error, for sure. Then they probably mean auto attacks. Right? I hope so. I tried it in proc 6 time. Oh no, that is horrendous. Oh, this one is good though. Holy shit, what? Bro, that's a sub trinket if I ever seen one. I think this is the first time there's a sub proc trinket in dungeons, guys. Since I don't know, since they went down with Shadow Blades from like 3 minutes to 1.5. I think the season 1 was the transmitter from the raid. Season 2 was the House of Cards, and now it's this one. Hey, mastery for 15 seconds is crazy. If only I stayed on Ella, I'm farming that shit since week 1. Oh, it's also intellect. Oh, it's no strength though. Fuck those strength guys. Tell you the character is cursed. I mean, this is what I got so far, right? I did the world boss. I got a belt, but for plate, right? So I can't use that. And then I opened both of my weekly veteran item pieces, and I got the same item. This is the same item twice, but one of them was 2 out of 8, so that's an upgrade, I guess. Crazy. Homie, what's up, man? Finally caught your stream. Love your videos, fella funny content, and really enjoy your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Windgrace. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're vibing, hope you're chilling. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Alright. Mythic 0, baby. Oh. Let's go. Anybody who's keen, let me remove that. Let's go with oh, I'm gonna have to make it, bro. See, this is what I mean. I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know this game. What's the plan for season 3? Pushing or just 0 to hero? What do you mean pushing, man? Pushing is so unfortunately I don't have the drive to push beyond where it's unnecessary. So to give you an example of what I mean, right? 3K is obviously the one where you want to end just for the sake of saying, oh, I was 3K. Even though it's just so shitty easy. Right? And then between 3K and rank 1, or top 1% the world, everything in between does not make sense to me. Because why? Right? After 10, it doesn't, there's no benefit in gear, which I still think is horrendous. I still do believe that at some point, and being at level like plus 50, whatever, at least make myth items drop. Because those people who want to play 15s and above should just get those items. Because they just want to keep pushing. So they only and you know, compare mythic to hero to mythic compared, each item itself is just like what, 1%, even less sometimes, depending on the item upgrade. So give them those items, man. If they want to push up to do 20s, 21, give them those items. If you do mythic grade, you also get mythic items, right? So just go ahead. And let's be honest, all the mythic plus items, besides maybe a ring or two, and I don't even know if there's a trinket for anybody. I mean, okay, Priory has trinkets, but other than that, it's like whatever, right? Just give them the items and just move on. Who cares? This doesn't, everything, like if you give it to people on plus 15 and above, it does not affect 99% of the player base. Because isn't this only like 12-13% of the players who actually do plus 10 keys and above? Or of the character? Not players, actually. Players. You have actually an unreasonable amount of people who don't do raid, mythic plus or PvP, who just sit here to farm transmogs and, you know, do side quests, whatever they want to do after work, whatever, right? That's cool. So yeah, it doesn't affect anybody. Just give it to them. I don't get it. And it's not like, oh, but then people can just farm myth items and then they can upgrade them. Yeah, have you tried upgrading all of your gear at once? Not gonna happen. Alright, you only have 2k Valor Stones. You need crests like crazy. Not gonna happen. Especially if crest is capped at 20 as well, which is fine, I guess. Which you don't have to do overboard with that, but I don't know. I just don't get it. There's no point in me to go after 3k. It's similar to PvP, right? If I had the gladiator mount at 24-ish hundred, because I think you need some wins after 2400, I think. Let's say between 24 and 2500. If I had that, I had no reason in playing other than just for the YOLO of it, right? Just for the fun, just for the, oh, let's do some dumb shit. But no purpose in actually grinding, because between 2400 and rank 1, which is what, 3.1, 3.2k in PvP, the gap is just way too big, and I'm not gonna go there. I don't have the tools to get there. And when I say tools, I mean the gameplay. Alright, if you want to apply, just you know what? Tips appreciated. How about that one? You have to be horde and you have to be able to trade me gold. You should try the new Nemesis stealth boss. The question mark difficulty thingy? You mean? I saw they exploited that shit instantly. I saw there was like some spell reflect angle where you could just cheese the boss in seconds. It's such a content. I only saw videos of the other ones. I never really did it. But you're right, I should, yeah. I just feel like there's... How do I say this? I just feel like there are some classes where it's just a cheat code. Right? Just because they have, like, Red Paladin example compared to a Rogue. Right? Just because you just get your ass kicked in probably as a Rogue from there. I can imagine. Because you only have one death, right? Classes will struggle a while. I just saw videos on the last one. Wait, this one is it's the Nexus Princess, right? Kevesa or whatever she was called. Because the boss fight was insane. I liked the boss fight a lot. It was my favorite boss fight of the entire season 1. With these, I liked the fight so much. It was simple. It was straight up, but it looked so phenomenal. It was so cool. I don't really like the Void theme in the sense of, you know, the old gods Void angle, but this Void, you know, the purple shiny shit is actually quite cool. I like that. Oh yeah, and if you from the stream try to put it like an actual, this is actual, try to put a note in so I see it's you. Goated Mox. This is what I got on my NA character. And this is going to be crazy, hold up. I got this in the first hour. One? Can I? Yeah, it's this one. This one. And I got this word in the first hour, and I sold it for 35k. Granted, it was this item level as well. It was Explorer. I sold it for 35k. People actually bought it. I don't know if it's for transmog or because somebody just wanted a new weapon because they just leveled up and they just didn't give a shit about gold. But 35k in my bank. Easy peasy, baby. I got the question mark difficulty in 2 tries, but my eyes can keep up on the shuffle. Oh, okay. Oh, there are 2 difficulties. There are 1 question mark and 2. I see. I didn't know that. I thought there was only just one, just the hidden one. Okay, if nobody... Oh, okay, never mind. Then we're just gonna pug it, I think. I don't know, what's the reasonable item level for this? I feel like 650 should be fine, right? Saloon, did you wanna join on the character or no? Oh, a big booty vampire. Oh shit, Felix, sorry. I saw your message, but I didn't see it's a YouTube. The first YouTube comment today. How about that one? How about that one? Or the message, I think, rather, not comment. What's up, baby? How are we doing? I have to get used to this one chat that is like my one window that has both chats in them. But it says YouTube. I'm just an idiot. I just see that it says YouTube. Alright, do we have more gamers to join? Planning to, but a friend messaged me that we want to do some together later, so I'm going back. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, good luck. Good luck on your gearing process. Hope you get some. The only character I left I could take would be the 0 tier character, but I want to pug it. Okay, yeah. I understand that. I can join with my Frost? Sure. It seems like they didn't put any message in, so I don't know if they're from the stream, so you can join in as well. Then we're just gonna try and search for a heal, and then should be Gucci. By the way, guys, I did the research for everybody of you that didn't. This one gives me 1700 mastery. Right, this is the big gem, the big fiber. So just so you guys have an idea of what's going on. Alright, this is 1700. And this one gives roughly 1200. So roughly 40% less stats. Just so you are aware, it makes sense to do. Those things don't cost anything. The epic ones. You just go to the trading post. I think I paid like 1k and then I put 2k in as a crafting fee, because let's be honest, you only get it once. You only use the one that you need anyways. So whatever. That's not a mage though, right? Oh, Frost. Frost not necessarily a mage. You're right. I bet. Okay, let's start an actual party. Is anybody locked on anything? Hello from one of your Australian friends. Hey, what up, man? Hope you're enjoying the new season so far. I mean, the season didn't technically start. All right, we're just in the foreplay kind of angle here. But I'm always excited for a new season, man. New seasons are always fun. New seasons are always fun. It's just I like the gearing process, man. Gearing is just a joy. Ah, fuck it. Just gonna go like this. Yeah, man. I didn't like that the quest chain was so long to get to the cloak, because I don't like when the quest chains are so long and they have player power with them. However, you know, after thinking about it, it's not that bad considering you only have to do it once per account, and there's nothing else to do really in the first week, right? So it's whatever. So should we take a disc or should I just wait for some Giga Geared Shaman to trade me loot? Don't stop. And it's to Ara-Kara though. That should be fine. I found it alright outside of peak times. Oh yeah, on launch, bro, it was not playable. I played on, because NA has a day earlier patch, right? So I played on Tuesday after work. I did everything I had to do on my A characters. Perfect. And I did everything I had to do there. And it was like, once you got out of these, like, let's say after the first 10-ish quests, it was fine. Right? Like as long as you were in Tazavesh, it was not playable. Not at all. It was crazy. Not a fan. Not a fan. By the way, Saloon, look at this. I found the only monkey that matters. The brown one. The brown monkey. Yeah, I'm at the dungeon. I need somebody to lend me a hand for summoning. A lot of people don't seem to be around. Hey Vic, what's up, man? Oh, he just went to City of Threats. No, that's not the right. I was this Wednesday morning, 1 AM reset. So I was up around 4 AM. So most of OC ended up on 5 PM and it was 5-hour question. Wow. Yeah, I think I also got lucky because so technically, because I was planning on doing Mythic 0 with some of the NA guys I play with. But they were already in the party when I got home because they mentioned that the NA server were up, I don't know, an hour or 90 minutes before it should have been. Oh shit. Oh. so I was already a bit bummed, but maybe that's why I got a little bit luckier, because I wasn't on the actual like server launch. Right, I was still at work when that happened. So maybe I got a bit lucky there with the phasing and the not the giga stack of people getting shafted on top of each other. Maybe I got lucky there. Now the question is, has Blood Mallet already an updated version of their... Is there a website for the new trinket sims? Anybody know that? Blood Mallet doesn't look like they have the new ones already. Oh, they do. Never mind. Aha. Let's see. Peace. No, survival. That's the one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Survival is not... Only a few are updated, I guess. Okay. Okay. That's the one. Okay. That's just for you. The big bulky gnome eater. Alright, let's go. Everybody's here. People were already mad at you? What do you mean? Oh, Vampa's already going in. Dead. yeah. Bro, I hate that. I had such a good laugh when I did the quest chains. It was so funny that you couldn't mount in like 15 yards of the vicinity. Oh.
Dodge.
Oh. I blame Vampa for this one, dude. I think your audio's duplicated? What? Oh, wait, hold up. It shouldn't actually. I know what you mean. I think the audio is duplicated, yeah. I think it gives you the wow sound and the headphone sound. Which shouldn't be the case. I'm just gonna lower it. So it's not too big. I have WoW being actually played over the game. Like the game sound, right? Like on an OBS on a different time on a different track. But probably because I have it so loud, you probably just hear it way too much. Thank you for letting me know though. Appreciate it.
Three, two, one.
Big. You're cooling already. Come on, start screeching.
Dodge. Dodge. Three. AoE.
Okay, they don't do any damage. Crazy.
Dodge.
This is how long I didn't play Hunter. When I was playing it, the spells did occasionally something different.
Dodge.
Flanking strike was... Flanking strike just gave you mad... instead of costing focus, they gave you mad focus back.
Dodge.
Alright, give me the sack right away and I'm happy. Just a good old sack. Give it to me.
Three, two, one. AOE.
Bro, I saw that there's a perk in the pack leader tree
Dance.
that I hope they're gonna keep after the expansion. I'm gonna show you which one, for those of you who don't play Hunter. I'm gonna show you in a second. Give me the sack, hell yeah, baby.
2, 1.
All I need.
AOE. Dance. Three, two, one. AOE.
Fuck! Unlucky. Alright, stream's over. Stream's over, GG. Gonna go to bed. Congrats though. At least somebody has the sack. That's something. Alright, I wanted to show you the spell. Hold up. I mean, so far the damage is not too bad. The music, where's the music up? Come on. Now, not gonna lie, I don't think survival is going to be my jam for the entirety of the season, because I didn't see the... Okay, actually, to be fair, I didn't see the pack leader T-set yet. I only saw the Sentinel one. The Sentinel one looks fine though, but I hate the bomb gameplay, man. I just don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. Especially, I mean, I would like it as a filler, right? Where you just use it occasionally whenever there's nothing else to go for, or whenever I like the way the poison bomb worked in or I like in general. I like the triple bombs, even though one of the triple ones was pretty useless. The other ones were quite cool. Like the poison bomb was nice, and the one that made your attacks bleed them and make them bleed. That was pretty cool. I like that. Just because you got attack speed for it. I think that was a cool idea to use. But the bombs are now like mega mandatory because they just do so much damage. And they're gonna do even more damage whenever the tier set hits. Because then they're just gonna be stupid. I kid you not, I saw videos of Survival Hunter where the bomb damage, which keep in mind is AoE even though the main target takes a little bit more damage, it hit harder than Mortal Strike on the Warrior. And I don't think that should be a thing. Call me weird. Call me weird, but I don't think that an AoE ability should hit harder than a single target ability. Especially when we're talking about something that is that spammable. Maybe I'm weird in that sense, but I just hate that they made arms this super APM heavy. Like they made arms like Fury, right? And it's dumb. You just have the same APM, and I understand that you don't want to. I don't know how that works. Oh, okay, you want to skip it. Oh no. I understand that you don't want to have those classic WoW downtimes. Is Butchery not used anymore? You can play both. Butchery itself is not really that insane anymore. At least not from what I understand. Because you don't really need it to. You don't really need it for your rotation. You pretty much only have it as a bomb cooldown reset. So it's like meh, whatever. So if you go for flanking strike, you just trade a little bit of AoE against a little bit more single target, if that makes sense. Maybe with the I don't know actually. Maybe it's going to be played later again. But from what I understood when I checked the video out for this, apparently this one gives you a little bit more prior damage, I guess. And I think because Trash dies so fast, I think I probably just don't have to go for some AoE build. Much rather a little bit more single target, I guess. I think that makes more sense to me, at least for now.
Drop. Charge.
I hate Artist, man. I hate that the music just stops. Look at this guy, right? Loots the sack root and then just tries to suicide. Crazy. I also kinda, even though I was hating on it so much, I kinda missed the AoE killing shot. A little bit.
Enter.
I hated that was the entire shtick around the cooldown, but I like the stuff itself. Literally bleeded a lot of damage, but no, it got nerfed. Yeah, it got, well, in season 1 you also had the perk where after Butchery your Mungus Bite will AoE. That's not a perk anymore. Alright, let me check some of the music here. This is weird. So you don't need it anymore to AoE apply your Serpent Sting. Serpent Sting is now pretty much just multiplied by reusing Mungus Bite or Raptor Strike on the same target that already has it. Then it just automatically spreads to multiple targets afterwards. So you just hit the first target 2-3 times and then you're good to go. But I don't know, what I really miss about Survival was the Serpent Sting itself, like the button Serpent Sting, right? Just a button that whenever the tank is gathering, you can already start the bleeding and you can already start the dotting, right? With misdirect and everything, you could just dot 10, I don't know, whatever mobs up, and you know, and then I played a build with Serpent Sting where Serpent Sting was like 20-ish% of my overall in the dungeon, and that is maxed out Survival Hunter, right? That was completely geared out of their mind. So the damage was there. This is bad for me. Okay, I hate this. I hate this trinket I have. I don't see shit on the ground afterwards. I don't see the edges anymore. You can see it too. Oh, that's. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know why you can see it? Because it's a heal as well. It also grants healing. It does damage to enemies and grants healing to allies. And I like how I can't see your fucking darkness when there's no light in the place, but you can see the trinket. It's there, baby. I dodged it. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's actually healing. It's healing everybody who stays in it. Actually, I dodged it. It's crazy. I didn't even know you see it, because I was wondering why every time it happened you just moved. But that's, you know, that's just, I played WoW long enough that just, I feel like that's just that's a hidden mechanic that tanks have, that they just know when to leave whenever somebody drops an AoE on the ground, right?
Fall.
You know what I mean. Oh shit. This is, it's incredible how chill this boss is for everybody. With only, I see nothing on the ground. That's crazy. I killed him. How chill this boss is whenever you don't have to deal with sorry. Whenever you don't have to deal with the like too many poisons. Only 3 poisons is crazy. I think I mean this trinket will not be a thing in like anymore after a little bit. Don't worry about it too much. But I think you can also uncheck something that reduces the stuff on the ground you see from other people, or it's mainly just your stuff.
Drop.
I just hate that they gave it this perk of healing, you know, to be like, oh, look at this, this is good for the entire party, even though it probably scales horrendously bad. I don't know if I'm in range or not. Nice! Fantastic first run, baby. Nothing is crazy. I'm the only one who didn't get anything. No, wait, yeah, no, yeah. I think I'm the only one who didn't get anything. That's crazy. Chess piece though, chess piece huge. Chess piece huge. Champion, always a good big stats. Yeah, I don't need that, sorry. Thank you, I appreciate it. keep the gold, get the tank. World boss only drops once? No. World boss drops only the first kill does a guaranteed drop. And everything after that is like every other world boss before, where it's just RNG based if you get anything. You only get 1 guaranteed item per week. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You can kill the world boss on multiple characters and get multiple items, but only the first is guaranteed. The anime boss didn't drop loot. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's what I read from them. If that's the case, guaranteed, then that's probably the case. Because I'm pretty sure I read the... Because I started this with the Undermine boss, and I'm pretty sure I read something. But yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe they changed it. That's pretty dumb though, because everybody just does the quest once. Because let's be honest, that new world boss you only want to do once per week. No more. Okay, what else do we have? I don't know what dungeons. Priory? Priory. I got Flood and Ecodome on deep. Okay, gotcha. Flood, Ecodome, and Ara-Kara. So we are going to do Priory. I'm head out for a bit. Okay, sure, man. Sure, no worries. Take care, man. Is there a portal for Halls of Entombment? Probably, right? Surely. Frost is actually fun now? Yeah, Frost is... Frost apparently what do you say? Pushed Red off the cliff when it comes to way too much damage for the amount of effort you have to put it. That's good. Why not? Frost deserves some love. I like that it's 2 and 2 because I know there was. I'm talking with, or I'm playing with one guy that does a lot of testing on PTR, and he said he had a 50 or 60 million Reaper's Mark crit. Now I don't know how much of it has been nerfed since then. Obviously that's also max gear, but 60 mil is that's a hit. That is a fucking hit. The dungeon is actually surprisingly easy. You don't play Reaper's Mark Mythic Plus? I mean, you probably can play Reaper's Mark Mythic Plus and still do damage. I think with the new tier sets, they did a good job of play whatever you want and it's gonna work somehow. If obviously one will do more damage, that's just how it works. But I think with the new tier set is actually what I expected from the season 1 tier set. Give you an idea or a variety, because why would you make 2 talent trees if you only have to play 1 anyways? But I'm glad they did it eventually. What does the pack leader thing do? Hold up. Pet damage increased and beast damage increased. So pet is your pet and beasts are the ones who summoning, I assume, right? Summoning beast grants 6% haste, mastery, or crit chance based on the beast summon. Okay, whatever. Summoning a beast while under the effect of lead from the front rouses the nearby wildlife into a stampede, touching a target and dealing... Oh, that thing, that is the one that was so broken on the PTR with the Beastmaster. Oh, so that's where the damage comes in. Oh lord. Oh lord. Gotcha. Oh, the portal doesn't work? That's stupid. Holy shit, that is dumb. What? Lie there now? Crazy. The portals don't reset on Mythic 0, that is wild. Okay, the Foresight could be fun. I'm curious. I'm curious if this is gonna completely... Because I'm pretty sure they only recommended you to play Pack Leader because the Foresight is busted. And I'm pretty sure that's why Beastmaster was so beyond broken. Because they were just annihilating everything with the Stampede thing. Potentially, maybe the scaling was off. Maybe the Stampede of Beastmaster scaled way higher. Because of maybe the Mastery? Maybe that counted in somehow. Because I remember how Beastmaster was just broken out of their mind whenever they had this bow in season 1 in Dragonflight. Geef probably remembers. This shit bow that pretty much increased the DPS by like, I don't know, 20%, 30%, just because it was giving attack speed to the pets as well. Pff, that thing was stupid. Holy shit. Maybe we're gonna do a raid next week, buddies. How about that? Maybe we're gonna raid next week. Just for funsies. Just to get tier sets. Just a chill normal one. I did more damage as BM in Mythic 0 than Marksman. Makes sense, yeah. I feel like Beastmaster is more on demand. Right? I'm always gonna do more damage than like, okay, for example, you're always gonna do more damage as a Fury than Arms in Mythic 0 because stuff dies so fast. You're always gonna do more damage as a sub-rogue than Assassination in Mythic 0 just because you just kill everything so quick. BM is not a burst spec? No, but BM is less burst reliant. That's what I mean. Like, all your damage is just there. That's the same with Devastation Evoker. Your cooldown is nice, the 2-minute cooldown, but it's not your damage. The damage is your, you know, your Eternity Surge and the Fire Breath. So and the AoE Disintegrate. So I'm just gonna nuke everything quickly and top the shards very quickly, and then, you know, it dies, and then next pack and my cooldowns are ready. That's why you have those weird people. I remember the guy I was talking about earlier who said before Season 1, right, in the pre-patch of Season 1, he said that Enhancement Shaman will be borderline broken because he's playing PTR the entire time. And he said it's gonna be bonkers, and everybody called him an idiot because the only things that were nuking on the pre-patch were Fury Warrior and Arcane Mage because they were, holy shit, they were just you know, going apeshit. Everybody called him an idiot for that, and and he was like, bro, I'm playing PTR the entire time. What do you want from me? Like, I'm telling you, this is going to be crazy. And I just called him an idiot the entire time. It's so funny. And he just sits there like, bro, you're not even playing PTR. I'm the one playing PTR. Pet pathing is already pissing me off, especially when you jump down and you delve. You have to recall pets all the time. Even in the old delves, the only delves I did so far were is the fungus one, like the second one essentially you encounter when you get to the new zones. Not the new zone, the Ara-Kara zone, whatever. And there you have to jump up and down a lot, and that was just not pleasant. They get stuck everywhere, fucking annoying. Target YOLO. Now the Slacker streams when I'm stuck at work, don't worry about it. Here. I'm about to sneeze. Holy shit, just muted that time. Holy moly. Yeah, the blue void is my trinket. It heals you, so you can't stay in it, but you don't see shit on the ground, so you shouldn't stay in it. That's pretty much the gist of it. Mildly annoying, yeah. I'm gonna try to use it on bosses where there are no ground effects, so you don't have to be worried about anything. Or maybe I'm just gonna use it when something rowdy happens and I get greedy with damage, and maybe I'm just gonna do it normally. No D&D, now you troll me? Hey man. Right, the Defile is also such a shit spell, man. It's crazy how you just can't see shit on the ground when Defile is there. It's rough. Rough. How are you doing, Sebastian? How's the work? What a shit question to ask, sorry. And I know exactly what you mean, because I was... Oh, no. No. What is he doing? Uh-oh. Did he not pay attention? Okay, I'm not gonna use the trinket, even though I kinda want to. There's a lot of damage. I'm gonna use it here. It's not too annoying. It does damage. I think this is a pull where Sentinel is probably gonna pop off eventually. I'm gonna put this because I don't have Feint. Oh lord, look at all the health. Sure, buddy. Always the FPS drops, huh? Was the FPS drops because I put my thingy on the ground? Was it my fault? Yeah, it's the hidden weak aura as well. Every time you get FPS drops, you get a release spirit button. That's crazy. I know that feeling though, don't worry about it. I have FPS drops too. FPS drops. Especially on my Warlock I had FPS drops. Mechagon, bro. That was wild. Well, absolute. What do you mean? Let's cook it. You got something? Got an item? It doesn't even run Inertia anymore. Don't you run the other one? The one that gives you less damage done for a longer time? I thought that's the one you play now. Or you even played it last season a little bit already. Depending on the fights. Kinda played it last season already. The pull, yeah, the pull is Dawnbreaker Season 3 is the easiest? Yeah, I'm worried about that. I don't like that. I think the game is already easy enough as it is. And the fact that even though this Mythic Plus season is so simple and still so little people played it, percentage-wise from the player base, I think it just shows that people just don't want to get good or just don't want to improve. So at some point you can't just make it easier. Because you can't bring the argument of saying, well, then just do plus 20 keys if you want it difficult. That's not the point. Plus 20 keys doesn't do anything. There's no point in doing it. And having plus 10 keys give myth gear is also not an option, because that's just stupid. That's like saying, I don't know, hero bosses should drop mythic gear. Why? Why would that be a thing? But I hope they're gonna eventually listen to the people and just put mythic items as a normal loot in hierarchies. When I say higher, I mean reasonable high. I hate this so far. This Earth Shadow bullshit is not it. I feel like if I'm farming 15s or 16s, I should get myth pieces from Mythic Plus. Yeah, agree. I mentioned this earlier when the stream started. I had a little bit of a rant right away, unprovoked. The unprovoked German rant, like usual. I said 15s as well. I think 15s is a good threshold because it's only an absolute minority of people who do plus 15 keys. And those people who do 15s are also the ones that do the 17s, 18s, 19s, 20s eventually. And they should just get the mythic items. Because you can't even make the argument of saying, oh, but then everybody just gets boosted and then they just, you know, boost all the items up and everything. Yeah, you only have 2k Valor Stones. Like, you can only upgrade so far without playing the game properly, without, you know, investing time and everything. So that's kind of a mid argument. So I'm all for it, man. For 15s, I think should be a nice threshold. To just do it, or even 14s. Because let's be honest. Oh lord. Maybe I should. But hold up. Okay, how do I? Okay. Let's be honest. If you do those key levels, you kind of want the gear eventually. And let's be like, think about it, right? Every myth item is just every myth item by itself is just like a 1% or even less than 1% upgrade to the hero item, the same hero item you maybe have if you're talking maxed out, right? You see it with trinkets. They're not, you know, House of Cards hero is barely any worse than House of Cards or myth, and the effort is way higher to get it. So especially on trinkets, it's more like whatever, because trinkets don't contribute to stamina, which is something you potentially need. Which is why the weird coin system was okay, but I hate it. I hate the Dina system. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing worse than doing 18s and 19s last season, not having full myth as I don't. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because there's like at that point, because if you do this never-ending content, gear is the only thing that will change, right? So you get 2% more gear, and then the dungeon gets 2% more difficult, and then you get another 2% more gear, and then the dungeon gets another 2% more difficult, and you know, then eventually everybody's maxed out. This would also give people a more realistic thing, MDI / tournament realm thing. Because eventually, if you farm the dungeon enough, you will have the items with leech, and you will have the items with avoidance, if just by playing. So even that would be an upgrade eventually, right? If you get the one myth item you need with an avoidance or with a leech on it, depending on what class you play, even that's an upgrade, and that's cool. And that's, you know, that means you still get upgrades on that key level, which is crazy. I don't see why this is not a thing. And you could make this, you know, pull it in after the race to world first. Because I don't know how good the people are by doing 15s the first week with their normal characters and not tournament realms. I don't know how insane they are. But you can, you know, put that in after race to world first if you want to keep that somewhat fair and you don't force people to do Mythic Plus and all of that. Cool. Whatever, right? That also, again, affects only 0.something% of people, so put it in after Road to World first and let people enjoy the game. I don't know. Because if people are insane enough to push 15s in the first month, or not even month, in the first 2 weeks or so, because it's not that big compared to expansion launch. Because you start with a lot more gear than expansion launch. You know, it's let them do it. I don't get it. Just let the people play.
Fire.
Can we AMS this? Can you AMS the 5-stack? Probably, right? Yeah. Probably should. Perfect. Because I know I can't total it. If I total it, I just still get the debug. To be fair, I'd much rather have plus 15s dropping myth items than the Dina system. I hated the Dina system. I think it's a bad thing. I think it's a horrendous game design as well. To reward people for doing nothing. I don't think it's good. I think that's how the game should be played. Just kill the boss. Don't worry about it. Alright, this is going very good so far. We got 5 bosses and nothing. So far this is perfect. Let's see what the last boss drops. Legs, and I probably get the ring, because the ring is not what I necessarily want. Even though I kind of need it, I have a 5th 35 ring still. But not necessarily what I want. Because it's not the good stats. I hate this trinket so much. I mean, it's kind of funny as well, but does it even do damage? It does, yeah. It did 13 million. That's not too bad though. I mean, that's 13 million. That's a. I have to take it. I didn't mind it on my raid tune as me time, so wanted to extend it after Mythic 6. Yeah, okay. For the extending guys, it's nice, but I feel like what you could do instead is well, I don't know, actually, because I see, here's what I really liked. I liked this was the only time where those do you remember those followers you had that you could send on missions? There were in Legion. They had you had 2 weekly quests that were coming up, I think on Wednesday and Saturday, I think, where the tables, yeah, where you send them out and they bring you a quest that will give you 1 item from the raid, right? Where you have to kill a certain boss. It's usually like the last boss of one of the wings, of the LFR wings, and if you get that done, you get a free either hero, myth, or normal item depending on what you currently play. Right, so you have to kill. I think you had to kill an overall of 8 mythic bosses throughout the season to be, or 10 even, to be, available to get your stuff. Right? It wasn't your current lockout. You had to kill a certain amount of mythic bosses or heroic bosses to get heroic loot or myth loot, and once you pass that threshold, you always got it. Right. And I think that is something you could have done with the Dina, where you have those quests, and they reward the Dina each, and you can, let's say once per week or maybe twice per week, who cares? and then you can buy one item of the difficulty that you are currently going for, right? And then you can just make them non-stop as well, because who cares? So if people farm the game and if people play the game consistently over weeks, they can buy 10 raid items if they want to. Who cares? If they kill the mythic bosses, if they kill the heroic bosses, go for it, man. Who cares? Obviously, this will obviously highly benefit those guys who buy mythic boosts, but they already pay 5 million in gold or something anyway, so let them have something. I don't care. I don't care if they are the ones that benefit from this. Couldn't care less. But I don't know, I have to say, and I thought about this a lot the last few weeks, I feel like gearing itself is way too quick in this game, and I am not a fan of it. For personal reasons, not because, I'm very biased in this opinion for sure. Maybe it's good for the game, maybe it's not. Because I don't feel like it feels like you accomplish something whenever you get geared. It doesn't feel like you put some investment into it to get the items. That makes sense. So it's not really something that, oh lord. It feels weird. I hate that Mythic 10 is way too easy. I hate that there are no affixes. I'm like from a content point of view, affixes were very nice because they gave me something to complain about and something that cooked me in my series, right? Gear the fresh 80 match to 60 with this patch launch. Okay, but that's different. That is different. There should be a catch up, and 670 is not much considering Mythic 0 drops 680. So this is okay. I like, don't get me wrong. On a catch up, from a catch up purpose for you to start on a somewhat good base for a patch, that is fantastic. But everything after that, right? So let me put it like this, right? If we get this dungeon done in a somewhat quick manner on a Mythic 0, then there's almost no chance we will not be able to play a +6 dungeon of this +6 level of this dungeon. If we time it or not doesn't matter, right? But if you just go slow and steady, we're most likely gonna play the dungeon and just finish it, right? And that would just give you hero gear, just straight up. There's nothing happening. There's no affix. I mean, there's the shitty affix, but you know that's, oh shit. Pay too much attention here to the chat. There's the shitty affix that doesn't really do shit. Let's be honest. It's more of a nuisance and everything, but it's just boring. It's just boring, and I understand that affixes like bolstering and bursting and what was the other one? Raging. Those were horrendous. Like, they were shitty affixes. They were just straight up shit. But they also had good affixes. I liked Incorporeal. I liked I'd rather take Afflicted over the current affix that has there's 5 people dispelling. Right? All of a sudden Afflicted wasn't too bad. I liked Entangling. Entangling was just annoying. It didn't really do anything. It didn't fuck you over Giga style unless you just ignored it, which is exactly what an affix should do. But it also fucked only you over and not the entire party, which is not what an affix should do. And I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, I'm lusting here. Look at this. It's just a bit weird. I like the older affix more. Not all of them particularly, but I liked it more than having this shit affix. Because, okay, another thing that I don't understand, right? They said, and I quote here, we don't want people to play the affix, we want people to play the dungeons. Okay, you don't. Newsflash, you do not. If the affix is up where you have to kill the little ghost, you have to do that. And that thing is non-stop. If the dispelling affix is out, you have to play that non-stop, because that's there. The only things you do on the side are the ball collecting and the ball CC shit. But, and then it's again what I don't understand. They said, oh, we don't want certain weeks to be push weeks and certain weeks aren't. After 12, there are no affixes. What are we even talking about here? Right, so if you remove all the affixes after 12, you could have kept them all in. Who cares? No gear? Yeah, same, bro. Same. 2 dungeons, nothing. I just feel like Mythic Plus in general is a bit too tame. And I hate that the only difference between runs is just the player diff. Right? So if you have people that use their head. Solid healing from a shitty shaman. Oh, you were a shaman. I gotcha. Yeah, it was fine. No problems. You know you get a 691 gear score from 5 masked vision runs? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do visions. It's so when you do it, I don't even have 5 mask, I think. So I assume that's only once, right? That's a weekly, like the once a week thingy. I would even, I'm gonna tell you right now, even if visions give 750 item limit, I would not do that. I hate visions. Visions are disgusting. I hate it so much. I want visions to be the least thing played in history, so they never return. Even Torghast was less of a pain than visions. Torghast was only painful because you had to do it. If you take that aspect away of having to do Torghast was a lot more fun than visions. Alright, what next? We are doing, you said Floodgate and Ecodome, you're locked. So we have Dawnbreaker, I guess. Dawnbreaker? Is Tazavash already open as a Mythic 0 or no? Is that next week? Because it's a mega dungeon, right? I don't know if it's not open. Gotcha. Tazavash still closed. Okay. Only 6 open. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, let's do Dawnbreaker then. So we have Dawnbreaker, we have House of Atonement then, before you have to dip. What up, TP? Stop it, man. Maybe I get something in Dawnbreaker. Who knows? Who knows? I had this shit on my Demon Hunter on the last season on an A as well. I did 4 dungeons and I got nothing, and then we did the dungeon with the same group. We did a dungeon, 4 bosses, and I got 3 items. It was so stupid. I hate the system so much. Damn RNG. That's the tank if he stays to Dawnbreaker, or if he dips. Usually the way. My raid main for this tier got 1 item from full Mythic 0 lab. My alt mage, which is 670, got 8 items. That's crazy. Yeah, I only got 1 message yesterday from a guy who did the same. Pretty much said that his mage that he wants to play got 2 items from entire world tour, and the warrior he plays off got also 5 or 6 items. So that's something. I didn't even quest it yet. I can't get myself to log in. Hey man, if you don't want to, don't worry about it. Don't you worry. I mean, keep in mind, technically you have the entire week to do the quest chain. Mythic 0 is okay, but it's not giga mandatory. Wait. Okay, if he doesn't respond, I'm gonna boot him. Alright. Thank them. And I asked him twice, I think, if he stays or if he's there or whatever. So it's probably just AFK. Why don't you play Totemic then? Oh, it's bugged. Oh, okay. But you already have a tier set? Oh, wait, is normal? No, normal rate is not out yet, right? Oh, that's the old tier set. No, wait. 668? That's the old tier set? Am I tripping? That's the old one. Yeah, okay, I'm dumb. My bad, my bad, my bad. I'm so lost with the numbers. That's, yeah. My bad, my bad, my bad. El dump. Let's take the DK, because why not? Cancel? Crazy. Portuguese. Portuguese and off spec. I don't trust this, bro. And the German. I don't know. I don't trust the Germans. Silvermoon, that's the one we can trust. I only had four cloak procs? That's wild. It's actually tragic. 15 million and mine did 7. That is wild, bro. 9 hits. 3 million crit. I assume it procs. What is the proc of? Abilities or what? Harmful spells and abilities. Yeah, it's actually kind of weird. I would have assumed it procs a lot from auto attacks, because that would make sense. Anybody else for the summon outside or no? Because the tank isn't here. May need to bring the bugger in. Playing a lot more mob than retail recently. Lost all hope in retail. I mean, I lost hope in mob, or mob in classic. I think much rather. Classic WoW is just, it's just 95% nostalgia for me. And when I actually play it, I'm like, meh. All right. I also really hate that. The most annoying part about retail about classic is that you play classic WoW with the retail mindset, right? So everything has to be min-maxed, which is not how classic should work. Everything has to be gold DKP, and even though they quote unquote banned it, we all know they're still happening, right? We all know they're still happening, and you only get in there when you want, if you have a goal. Otherwise, you don't get invited. They just all do it over Discord now or whatever. I think like, if you play now, you have to play a fresh character, and people have way too much gold already. I think that's quite annoying. So that's another thing that gatekeeps a lot in Classic, which is just unnecessary because Classic doesn't need that. Now you could argue about Mythic in Pandaria now that you need some min-maxing there for sure, because the Mythic in Pandaria was not easy. Not as easy as, you know, doing heroic raids in ICC or on Dragon Soul, whatever they're called. I don't know. It's just not my jam. Because now all of a sudden, Classic is over and you have endgame, and the endgame is not as good for the most part. Though Mr. Pandaria has has good things, and I liked it. And Mr. Pandaria is one of my favorite expansions, man. Straight up, it's dead ass. One of my favorite expansions by far. I would even rate Mr. Pandaria over Legion when it comes for the fun that I had. Legion got heavily carried from Mythic Plus, from my end. The issue with a lot of classes at the moment is all gold TKP runs. It's just not the classes, it's you know, some classes just perform worse, and that's how it is. But the mindset now, like the retail mindset, is to abuse everything. Exploit everywhere you can find exploits in. Everything. Right? And that is just something that the classic doesn't really need. Like the classic mindset doesn't need that. Right? So it's... Where are we going? Let's tank going. Okay, South Pole, I guess. Pretty sure procs of pet damage too. My mate was on BM and it was top damage by a landslide. I mean, in this scenario, it probably doesn't, because we had a Havoc Demon Hunter hitting by far the most hits, double mine. So and Havocs don't, like, they aren't really known for having pets, you know. Wasn't planning to play Mob Classic, but the server they released suggesting that we could take mob characters into retail. Could get challenge mode sets I don't have. Oh, okay, yeah. If that's announced, I'm probably gonna do it as well, because I have two classes I want to play with the sets that I want. I want the Paladin one, and I think was it the Priest one that looked so good? The Paladin one looks just giga clean, even though unfortunately the Paladin one does have recolors already. It's not that get mega bis anymore. But that's probably an angle. That's the only reason why I would play it then, for sure. And I like how challenge modes are giga easy because the item level is scaled. So you just get max level and just buy the items you need from the auction house. Like the items stats wise that you need from the auction house, or you craft them yourself, I think, and then you just set it. You just go ahead. I think that's the beauty of it. You don't even need to have gear or raid or anything, you just get that done. Oh lord, I forgot about this.
Three, two, one. Beat.
You spice with socket and get jam your main set? Yeah, that's what I mean. Because the challenge modes aren't that big. Am I lagging? No. Wait, is that cool? Oh lord.
3, 2, 1.
Why is my shit not working?
Beat up.
I'm cooked. Why is my stuff not working? Am I crazy? I only have the warrior. I only have the warlock set, man. I only got the warlock one. I didn't get. I got. I had a rogue that had 4 dungeons done.
3, 2.
I had.
Beat.
And the paladin that was fully geared but on an empty server, so I couldn't find people to play it. It was fully like this item geared, whatever. Couldn't find people to play it. No wait, the paladin was in Draenor actually. I just remember. I was sitting in Warspear.
2, 1.
And I couldn't find people to play anyways. Were none on the server.
Beat.
Why is my trinket bugged, man? I hate that.
Aim.
But don't forget to fly back on the boat to loot. We didn't do that in Mythic Plus. Hey! Crit haste! That's okay though, I take it. No mastery, but I take it. Oh, I couldn't use the trinket up there because of racial profiling? It's crazy. I can't use my escape button as well. Holy shit, I hate this. I have a weak aura, I think, that blocks my escape button every now and then. I only got decay back in it then because I was maining blood, but I really want paladin and druid. I don't even know the druid anymore. I have the druid. I have a rogue vaguely in my head. The rogue was nice, but I hated the color scheme of the rogue one. It was like 50 shades of brown. It was just the oh shit. The style looked quite nice. It was just the coloring that looked horrendous. I like the on the opposite. I didn't really like the style wise. I didn't like the paladin one too much, but the colors were just very nice. The color scheme was very nice. Priest was just super fitting. I also had a mega geared warrior, and I never did the thingy because I didn't like the warrior set at all. There was just so many better sets in my opinion. Obviously that's an opinion thing, right? And if I have known from the beginning that those sets will never return and they will only be available for that expansion and never again, I probably would have pushed myself to do more of them. But I didn't. That's that. I actually remember, I probably told you guys this. On my Warlock, I had 7 out of 8. I was playing on a super empty server, right? And there was no crossplay. I had 7 out of 8. And I couldn't find people for the 8th one. There was nobody interested in doing. I had, once or twice I had one guy who was like, yo, I'm gonna do it, and then I just checked their gear. I'm like, yeah, you're not. Like you are completely. You just finished questing, bro. You're not gonna do that with me now. And I eventually swapped server, and I paid people. I paid people for a party. Alright? Now, did I pay for the run? Yes. Did I pay to get boosted? No. I was 40% of the overall damage of the party. 40%. I was completely busting on everything, bro. I nutted everywhere. Not pause. Alright? And I asked them if I get a refund, and they say no. They said no, but they asked me to join their boosting group. I was like, no man, I don't care about that. I just want to play the game. I just want to get my set and then move on. I hated that. I hated that I had to invest money to change the server. I probably could have found people that to play. I think it was the last week of the expansion, so I just YOLO'd it. Some monotone guy, what's up, man? Dog. Oh shit. Oh, that's a YouTube, right? I just remember, yeah. I want to say you have a similar name than but yeah, that's just a YouTube. I remember.
Targeted.
What's up, man? How we doing? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm gonna try to do this and hope I live. That dot is kicking ass, bro. Holy shit. Chilling at work, that's how it goes, man. Chilling at work, watching YouTube? Crazy. Must be nice, huh? From who is that Mousepeak aura? I don't know. I can check it. Well, actually, you can go to my latest video Thomas, because I can't check now because I'm in a dungeon. I should have the link down below. I'm pretty sure I have. I am. Well, actually, I can do this now. No, I have time. All of a sudden, I found time. Where is it? Ultimate mouse cursor. Give me the link. It's that one. Give me the. What is it? It's YouTube. I have to find the YouTube. And this is read only. That's crazy. There you go. No worries, man, no worries. Gotcha. Oh, I don't have that. Not teaching days. I have free time to go off for once. Oh, baby. Oh, did you do everything already, Doc? Did you already do your quest chain? Did you already unlock the juiced cloak? Did you already do your mythic zeros on shitty characters? What did you do? Talk to me. How are you feeling about the new dungeon? The new dungeons. House of Atonement, awesome. Phenomenal dungeon. One of the best dungeons that Shadowlands had. Easily. Big fan. Tazavash, I hate it. Tazavash is I have an absolute spice for Tazavash. I think it's one of the worst dungeons they ever created for Mythic Plus. That is, as a mega dungeon, it was really cool. But as a Mythic Plus dungeon, I hate it so much. And the new one, I attempted it probably 10 times on the PTR, but I never got past the second boss. The group always suspended on the second boss. So I don't know yet about that one. And I just gave up. Like either somebody DC'd or people just rage quit, whatever. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
3, 2, 1. AOE.
I haven't even logged in, to be honest. I'm moving in 3 months, so I'm not going to be playing as much in the expansion probably. Oh, crazy. Wait, next expansion? Our next expansion is February. What are we talking about here?
Three, 2, 1.
Dawnbreaker, compassion, the clipping into the ship snap it. Yeah. If Dawnbreaker wasn't bugged as it is, it would be a good dungeon. But my god, is it shit. I know exactly what you mean. Probably send it for some keys, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you... I'm still gonna play a character on an A, so if I ever catch you, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm just not sure what I will play on an A. I have... Because of the leveling event, I all of a sudden have options, which is not good. Now I have so many characters that I don't know what to play on an A. Because I also have to, or I always have in mind that I don't want to play something that I didn't play for Zero to Hero yet, or if it's something that I never played before, because I kind of want to keep that fresh for that purpose. Because that's fun to me, to play something new, figure it out, and then just learn to hate or learn to like or dislike it. So I'm curious about that one. So I kind of have to take something that I have played before, but I also want to play something different. So it's, I don't know. It's just a lot of thinking and a lot of trying to make the right decision, which is a lot more difficult than what I expected it to be.
Dash. Three, 2, select 1. AOE. Dodge.
But I have to play mechanics here. Because I play with Geef and he never plays mechanics.
3, 2, 1. AOE. Select. Dodge.
My favorite German furry streaming? What? Who said that? What do you mean furry, bro? I don't have a full bodysuit yet.
5,
What?
4,
Who said yet?
3.
Really? I also hate that in my multi-chat overlay, Walter, you just like your name is black and it's a black name on the black background. So technically I just it's do you know this meme of the black guy in the dark just smiling and you just see the teeth? That's pretty much what your message is. I don't see you, but I see what you say. That's pretty much that. I moved into a new rental in November. Then I gotta get settled in, learn a new job in the area. Also going to getting some new tools for the Etsy shop after that. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna come. Okay, that's fair. I mean, yeah, for professional purposes, taking a break from WoW is absolutely mandatory. Because WoW is just way too consuming, and there's just way too much FOMO if you just play it a little bit. Right, you don't want to miss out. You still want to get your vault and everything. So just stopping it completely is absolutely the play.
2, 1. AOE.
That is absolutely the play.
Dodge.
Plays a survival hunter. What does a survival hunter or hunter in general
2.
have to do with furries?
AOE.
Just because they have pets? That's weird.
Dodge.
Having pets, I think having pets is something different than being a pet. I think there's a difference there. Give me the trinket. Is that the one that drops Russia and drops a trinket, right? It doesn't. This one doesn't. Fuck. Chest piece. Eh. I need a trinket, man, so I can get rid of this shitty ass. Void thingy that I have. Unlucky. So far, 9 bosses, 1 item, bro. Oh, this is not good, man. This is no bueno. Not a fan. Not a fan. Your loot goblin? Yeah, it's because you die as well. You know, you just got. The more you die, the more loot you get. That's just how the game works in general. So you stay motivated, right? So he's like, oh man, I died again. Ooh, loot. Yeah, nice. Just like LFR. Yeah. If you die the first in LFR, you probably get the mount. Good chances. Okay, now we have Halls of Atonement. Scarf is stuff. I know. Gotta shoot off, but thanks for the runs. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for the loot. At least somebody got something. That's just how it is. If you, I don't know if that's actually how it is, but it feels like it. If you just whip out the dying strat every now and then, it just feels like it's goofy. Okay, we're gonna wait 1 minute though. The Halls of Atonement, and then you're done, Keith, right? That's the only one you don't have yet. Nice lag. Reload as well, so my escape button works again. So what are you guys playing then? What are you guys going for this season? What is the angle here? Are you playing something useful or? The algorithm sees that the player needs a gear advantage. You know what I thought about Keith? You know, imagine you do a dungeon, right? And the game has a coding that if you are the worst out of the 3 DPS, and it doesn't matter how much DPS, you are just the worst out of the 3, then there's a pop-up of like, hey, did you try the 1-button rotation? just to shit on you, right? Imagine you're gonna run. The first guy does 4.2, the next guy does 4, and you do 3.9. Hey, you want to try the 1-button rotation? That's so good. You AFK, yeah. Hey, yeah, just like, hey, going AFK in the middle of the run is not okay. All right, let your party know. Being by the disc. There was Jeff actually posted me a screenshot where they did a key on PTR, also a Dawnbreaker on the last boss, right? And you know the last boss in here is just single target, right? And he showed me a screenshot where they were in phase 2, and the Brewmaster was top damage with like 3.6 mil or something. That was so good. Remember Vanilla when guilds gave lead to another class because there were rumors that they would send the loot? Oh, that's true, yeah. I remember that, yeah. It happened. When you flame from a Raiders this season, hey, but I need to turn on the 1 button. Dude, I wasn't Hunter ultra buggy. For some reason, I couldn't use this trinket on the boat. I don't know why. That's the only thing I had bugging going on. Let's take a pumping pumper. I mean, technically I should just invite Mail that has mega gear, just in case they can drop 1 or 2 items off of me. Off to me, I mean. But I'm down to take whatever does damage. I kind of want to keep one open just for a tank DPS combo. The funny thing is, I am so like every season I'm gonna raid on an A as well, right? Just a little bit on shits and giggles, nothing high tier, whatever. But we usually failed on the DPS checks in the first raid in the first season, and I am, bro. If we die to an enrage for the second time in a row, I am going to ask them to swap to single target rotation, to single button rotation. I'm not kidding. I am not gonna do that shit anymore. If you, and keep in mind, there are people that play the same spec since season 1 and they still don't do damage. They still do season 1 damage. It's mind blowing. They spend all day online, play the same fucking spec, and can't play. There are people that play Red Paladin. I kid you not. We did heroic. What's it? The goblin. Is it Undermine? I don't know what the dungeon is called. Raid's called, whatever. The goblin raid, the last raid, right? And we progressed heroic. The vending machine, one arm bandit, and we had 3 paladins in there that legit did. And keep in mind, this is a single target with some cleave, yeah, or with some target swapping, some little bit AOE, and they deadass did 600, 700k DPS. That is not okay. That is not okay. Absolutely not. This should not happen. Not with an item level of like 650 or 660, whatever. With tier sets, with trinkets, with enchants, with potions, with raid buffs, with bloodlust, all of that. And it's, I don't get it. I don't, like, you have to figure out it yourself. How you spell this? Because? Yes. You have to like at some point you have to figure out that you are maybe the problem. And the funny thing is that there were people that got upset because eventually when we were wiping for like 3 hours on the final boss, that they said, you know what, we're gonna tune down the raid a little bit. We are on 27 people. Apparently half of us, like we had one guy on I kid you not, on Galliwick's Heroic. You know how you have those big boxes falling down, right? The big boxes that explode afterwards. Right in the beginning, he died 4 pulls in a row on the first boxes. And I was saying to him, it's like, bro, you can't die every time. I'm not. Yeah, you are. You absolutely are. You're always dead after like 15 seconds, bro. No, I'm not. Yes. No, I only died once. No. Like, no, bro. I can I even was like, bro, I recorded it. I can take if you die 2 more times, I can make a video out of it. It's crazy. People don't know they're a problem unless you tell them I found out. I don't know. They are some people are just very very blind when it comes to, because keep in mind, a lot of them, and I know that a lot of them that I raid with, because it's a very casual and just it's more of a community guild than anything else. So casual is the name of the game, right? So a lot of them came from Classic and Season of Discovery, and you know, stuff there wasn't difficult. Let's be honest. Even though those Season of Discovery diehards will tell you otherwise, but it was not, right? And I don't know. It's just, you know, eventually you have to figure out that you are part of the reasons the party's getting held back, and there's a difference between not doing damage and just dying non-stop. Because if you play the mechanics and still don't do damage, you will eventually adapt, right? Eventually playing the mechanics will get easier for you if you do it more often than if you stay alive for longer, and then you can focus on the damage rotation. But technically what you should do first is learn your damage rotation, so you can play it blindly or without thinking too much about it, and then you focus on and then you can start raiding to focus on mechanics first, and once you get used to them, you know, GG, then you know how to exploit shit and where to cheese some damage in to get the logs, right? That's how it works if you want a log. But also, people of this is why I don't enjoy playing it anymore. I mean, what you want to do, because you do hierarchies, you just need a group, right? That's just how it is. Packing anything beyond 10s is just horrendous. It's like I'm playing people with special needs sometimes, because they are probably. Because we probably are. And not even meant as a bad thing. It's just that's just reality. I hate that explosive shot is such a big thing now of survival as well. Oh, I don't like it, man. Just explosive shot and bombs, bro. I like the other one. Yeah, that is true. I would say that it's difficult on Europe on low keys for sure, with how people act and how people play. But an A is, like, gameplay wise, an A is a lot worse. Like I think the bottom of an A is a lot deeper than it is on Europe. And I think that's mainly just because an A has a lot more players in general. So the chances of the bottom being lower is just higher. Bad for me because I struggle to trying to not call him out. Yeah, I know what you mean. I try not to do that too. I try not to do that as well. I don't, because calling out just doesn't do anything. Especially if you do it on a plus 12 key, because they just refuse to understand that they are in the wrong. Let me dismiss this shit though. Yes. They just refuse to be in the wrong, so it's hard to tell them that they're in the wrong. I mean, I also, again, I would like to quote Fangslasher here, right? I don't know if you guys saw my Warlock series, the Hunter that was just so oblivious to his own mistakes. Who claimed that we are dog shit because we survived and he died. And the reason why we survived is because we are just as bad as the tankers. So we knew what was coming, and he doesn't know that thing because he plays with better people. And that was the excuse essentially. And he deadass believed that, I'm sure. This is not just some trash talk. This is some 40-year-old dude who plays Beastmaster, who thinks who just sends it flying. Chat, give me a sub. Don't give them a sub. Don't give them anything. VP can give them a timeout. Or he can give himself a timeout actually. The only thing dragging you down are French servers. French servers and Argent Dawn. No, it's French servers, I understand. It's also Portuguese and Spanish servers. I don't know about the Italians, I don't remember the server names. But Portuguese people are also they are just 1 in a million where you get a good one. And the rest is wild. They usually, I don't know why, because I think they occasionally have better internet than we have. But they have a lot of disconnect problems. The Portuguese people. Portuguese and Spanish as well. They have bad internet issues. They disconnect a lot. I don't know what's up with that. Can you still do something to them? Mind control or whatever? Oh no, probably not. T-path for me is not like a prick declining it. It's like a prick declining it. I almost have to talk to them like they're a child. They're honest, man. Yeah, oh yeah, you heard your feeling. Oh yes. Because I like how there was a forum post. I remember I read ages ago. I think it was in BFA, mid BFA-ish. And I remember the guy was like, I hate getting berated in a key, right? I don't want to be berated mid key because I don't play well, blah blah blah, and all of that. And this happens very often. And then one guy was just like, okay, have you thought about just not being dog shit? Like, have you thought about improving and just getting better so you don't get called out? Like maybe if it happens every key, then maybe there's a point to it, right? And he's just like, no, people are just mean. I'm doing my best. People are just mean. Yeah, maybe your best isn't good enough. Maybe you should do +3 keys to learn your best. Maybe that's just not gonna cut it, you know? Oh shit, they changed. I forgot about that. I like this boss fight a lot. Oh wow, okay. Never mind. I don't like the boss fight. The tank does that. Not a fan. Oh, yes! That's Biz as well. Ooh! I mean, it would be Biz if it's more mastery than haste, but I take it. I take it. The best sucks ass, don't put any effort in improving. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you have to understand that, you know, it's obviously it's a game, and you know the point of it is having fun. But you are kinda griefing somebody if you just, you know, consciously just play shit. Right? I remember this when I said when I was, you know, talking to viewers about you know, different zero to hero things that I could do, like different styles. And they said, yeah, just play like a really shitty talent build as a healer. And I'm like, yeah, but then I'm just griefing. That's just me griefing. That's not me being, you know, super, because I'm not good enough to compensate that. I'm a shit player, bro. Especially on the healer angle. And I'm just griefing the party. So if we wipe, because my healing wasn't enough, I'm just griefing. I don't want to grief. I don't want to, you know, make other people's day miserable or more miserable even, because they already play well. Just because of shits and giggles, right? And I don't think that's fun. Because if I think trolling is fun, I could do a lot more different things in an angle of oh shit, no, jump in. I could do a lot more different things in keys just to mess with people, troll with them. Check Discord DMs after. Mm-hmm. I just feel like there's special needs and there's so many people I like to dominate. It's just a generational thing. I think. I played, and you probably don't know about it. I played rematch a lot, just like a football game, like soccer for you, American football game. That you only play one character, you only play yourself essentially, and you play with you play like 3v3 or 5v5 or 4v4, I think. So you queue up with random people, and the key is communicating, and the key is to you know, to play better than the opponent, right? So you have a voice. You can talk to them by playing. And whenever I'm just like, yo, can somebody help me out in the back? Like two out of 4 people cannot just stay in front. You have to come and defend. And they just shit on me completely, right? Just called me a Nazi because they saw I'm from Germany. Oh, cool. What the fuck? So they did that, and I'm like, okay, well, sure. Right, and then there's also a point system, like a stat system, right? And the guy was like, oh, you're welcome for being carried, because he scored 3 or 4 goals. It's like, yo, you're welcome. And I'm like, bro, you just sat in front, you didn't do anything. Oh, no, sat in front. And just making fun of me. And then the scoreboard shows up, and the scoreboard says I can give you the points now, but it doesn't. I had like 30% more points, so I was more useful overall, right? And he was just shitting on me for not scoring, even though he was the only one who just stood in front and didn't do anything else. And that's the kind of mindset you have for people, right? It's the same people that when you play a shooter who just doesn't do shit, but they frag the kill, right? They just AFK until there's a last bit of damage to do, and then they just send it. Oh, I'm dead. I don't even know how this boss works anymore. I have no idea what's going on. Scoring goals wins games. Yeah, but scoring goals only wins games if you only don't concede more. You know? I don't know what they just did, but they looked like it hurt. Have fun, good luck. I'm gonna share this rage that I don't get trinkets with you guys. You have to see this shit as well. I don't even know how this works, sorry, Kate. What does give me tip of the spear? Command? Oh, okay, you have to bring it there. Oh, man. My bad. I had it different in mind. I don't know. I thought it was different. Wasn't? Oh no, the ad spawning. You have to bring the ad into the into the animal container. You have to kite the ad into the containers. The other thing is just debuff, right? Yeah, okay, that's just a debuff. You have to kite that thing in there, yeah. Nothing new. Yeah, I was a bit confused about the debuff because I didn't remember the debuff. I simply didn't remember the debuff. I wasn't too sure about it anymore. One item so far. Didn't you get one in the first dungeon as well, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the first dungeon everybody got something besides me. So for anybody tanking, at least that was at least the strat back then. You pull the mini boss to the side. You just don't bother with the killing. You just focus him down, and there's a chance that if you bloodlust this even, there's a chance that you kill the boss before he does his healing full, because he consumes health from the targets around or from the mini mobs around him. But there's a chance you can just nuke him. Don't take circle to animating. Oh, okay. Understand. That's another possibility to grief, huh? I saw this. I saw the indicator. I saw that they do this. The indicator is so bad. It's so bad. Just make people watch where it goes, man. It's the only mechanic in this entire boss fight. And you make it dumb easy now. It's so stupid. Oh yeah. Show them all. Show them all. Maybe. You have to soak the thingies. If you have AMS, you probably can soak multiple beams if you stand close enough. If you don't have AMS, just pop defensive. Open pop defensive. Block blends. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. I should know. I just didn't remember on the last boss. I didn't remember the circles anymore. Debuff, but it makes sense. Something has to happen in the meantime. Come on. See? You just have to complain, and all of a sudden you get a warbond item as well. Look at that. Sup a mask. Does he need the mask? He probably does. Got one ring and one neck so far. I'm not. I got a good item level though. That was 4 dungeons now, right? 4 dungeons, 2 items. It's rough. Alright, I think Geef is done now. We all. Did they fix Tazavesh? What do you mean? Tazavesh is... I don't think Tazavesh is available. Pretty sure they said that. It's not available. So technically you have to... If you want to do your... Yeah, I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure that was intended. I'm pretty sure they said that. That Tazavesh will not be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said because they don't have an they don't have an option to separate Mythic Tazavesh from hard mode Tazavesh, because they also do have hard mode. Because base Tazavesh is a mega dungeon. Yeah, exactly. You can't separate the hard mode from the normal Mythic Zero essentially, so that's why they didn't do it. So that's why it's open next week. Because next week it's gonna drop like proper loot. That is absolutely the reason, yeah, you're right. And look at this. It drops 0. This Mythic Tazavesh just straight up drops 0. Right, so it's pretty much like +6, I guess. Loot wise, I guess. You can lock on the Warlock or Mage for the last if you need. Hey, if you want to. I'm down. Anybody else wants to join, by the way? Anybody else for Floodgate and the new one? Floodgate and the Ecodome Aldani. Anybody's keen? The Ecodome. Be cuties about. If you want to join, make sure to put a note into the thingy that you are from the stream. So I know. I'll keep my stuff clean ASAP. Actually forgot that you only you have to do 2 dungeons double. That's actually pretty shit. For the 8. Question is how much worth is the 8 dungeons if they're only champ in the champ. They're not champ. This should be hero. 691 is hero. So the dungeons are also giving hero in the vault. Pretty sure. Just check. Tazavash drops. No! Never mind. 691 is not hero, you're right. I am wrong. There's you. I bet. 694. T8 Daves are hero. T7 Daves should be hero. Wait, no. T7 is also 691. You're right. Maybe T8 is actually hero. Could be right. If 694 is hero, then maybe L8. Maybe you could be correct. 691 is fall of HM. Okay, yeah, you're right. I thought 691 is the hero. That's why I was so certain that. You're right. Maybe 8. Maybe then I'm wrong. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we said Ecodome, right? So I'm gonna have to get to the area. Sexy Ecodomes in the area. Get there. Anything that can drop in this thing that I need? Probably not. I mean, a trinket, I guess, just to get rid of this shit thing I have. Would be nice. Floodgate would be big. Getting the pacemaker, I'd take that. I'd take that any day. By the way, Jeff, I know we talked about this, or I just mentioned it. I don't know if we talked about it, but I mentioned it. There's actually a trinket that drops in, I think, in Ecodome for the first time this season, because we were always making fun of it. That is for sub-rogues. How about that? It's a 90-second mastery trinket. Because in season 1 you only had the transmitter 90 seconds, and you only had the House of Cards in season 2 90 seconds. Now there's another one in town. That's crazy. Fuck sub-rogues. I know. I just saw it earlier because Saloon was telling me to check the one trinket that she got. Because she got a trinket on a range class that triggers with melee attacks. So this seems maybe like a bug. Maybe they're gonna fix that eventually. If they, at least if Hunter, if Marksman and Beastmaster still to get a trinket that procs on melee, something's weird. Cloud stuff with yeah, but I thought it's maybe it procs from pets, but it doesn't. She said she tested it on dummies, it never proc. So I don't know. Sus. El sus so grande. Would you want to use cooler manager if they make it better? I mean I don't use it now because I'm not gonna set it up before I actually play something. I think the cooler manager is a good idea, because it is an entry to because okay, let me put it like this, like weak aura doesn't have an entry for new people. Weak auras is either you know about it or you don't, right? There's no, hey, did you check that out, did you check that out, it will help you with your rotation and it will help you with certain things and whatever. So I think the cooler manager is a good thing. It's by all means not finished, but I don't think it's considered finished by Blizzard, so that's good. I'm curious on where this is going, because I do like certain add-ons, and I think it's bad to take them out of the game, like Omni's CD, for example. I love to see what my party has cooldown wise. Now, would I think Omni CD is bad for PvP? Yeah. Or most add-ons on weak auras are bad for PvP because they just break the game too much. However, they're also mandatory because the game is so, like, PvP is so loaded with abilities and passive and perks and procs and whatever happens that you kind of need it to keep track. So difficult thing there, but for in general, I think the thing is good. I used it on the Warlock. I used it a lot. Some classes are still bugged, I think, or some places it still doesn't work proper. What up, Danny? What's going on, man? Where are my tags at? Or maybe I should. Hold up. Maybe I should put it as a Mythic 0. People are just doing that for that. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that it's also on the marksman. So either they gonna change it and just make it your attacks have a chance to proc, and they just did an oopsie there, or it shouldn't be on the loot table. We will find out. But I feel like getting a trinket that is completely useless for what you do, like literally useless, is pretty much the same thing as getting a cloak. But hey, I the only thing I did 5 hero dungeons on my shaman on an A, because I skipped the storyline, like this storyline here in Tazavesh, even though I kind of needed the gear because I was completely naked from leveling. So don't do that, bad idea by the way. I did heroic dungeons, and I think I did 5 or 6, which was okay because I did it with the call to arms combined. But I only got 1 item out of those dungeons, and it was a war mode, not warbound, sorry, warbound item that I couldn't even use. Phenomenal. What the tank said. Mama. Ecodome was off the prettiest dungeon. It's very base. I mean, the entire area looks kind of good. Like they managed to make a wasteland look kind of acceptable. The dungeon, the dungeon itself is very themed, I guess. What it is. And the cooler manager cool. I'm just confused to where would it, because I would never be able to be better as good as weak auras. The plan is to remove weak auras from the game, to ban it, to make it a third-party program that is not allowed in the TOS. That's the plan, because the idea is not like the cooldown manager is just the basic of what weak aura does, and that's not the issue, right? Details essentially is also just a weak aura. Omni CD is just a weak aura. Every add-on you have is technically just a weak aura, but placed as an add-on. And the problem that weak aura provide is that you can track everything. Now, this means hidden proc timers. This means boss mechanics, like even hidden boss mechanics. Boss mechanics that should require you to communicate. Boss mechanics that shouldn't be available to be tricked in 0.5 seconds. All of those things that happened in the past are just weak auras. The Road to World First guys, they have people sitting there watching their streams and writing weak auras on the spot. so they can figure out mechanics and make the weak aura trigger the mechanic instantly, right? They have people for that, and that's what Blizzard doesn't like. Blizzard doesn't want you to be able to press a button and completely annihilate a Mythic mechanic. That's the entire idea of it. That's what they want to go against. And this is just a start for this, because they have to start somewhere. They can't just put weak aura in the game and say we are forbidding you of doing things, right? So they need to, or they will potentially make weak aura a bannable offense to have in the far future. But for now, they have to start like this. Make it devastation, why not? I agree with that, but it would also make some nice weak auras like a mouse aura you have just be gone. I think those weak auras they will implement into the game themselves. Like mouse, like cursor changes. Come on, that is the easiest thing they can do. Not even capping on that one. That is just something very, very simple, very basic. I don't think that's a problem. And the problem is only with the high tier stuff. Is this Taz? Ecodome, okay. I don't know where the entrance is. Guess it's this one. Oh, this is a Tazavesh. Oh no, that's not. So yeah, I think that's just the base idea. They also already showed, I don't know if you saw the preview of the next step they're going to take. Probably, I would assume in the 0.5 or 0.7 patch of this current patch, they will implement that. You know, the buff tracking and all of that stuff, and they make it very, very accessible. It looks very, very simple and very, very easy, and they also power boost the already existing, what's it called, cooldown manager, because you can at that point you can track the cooldowns that you want to track. You don't have to track the ones that Blizzard giving you to track, and you can just change that and adapt that to whatever you want to track in that situation, which I think is pretty cool. Maybe I should swap away to go back to Sentinel actually. It's a very, you can check that out. Yeah, it's a very the idea is good. I'm all for it. Again, I understand that the casual player would say, okay, why do we need to replace weak aura? That works fine, but I understand their appeal and their goal with it, so it makes sense to do that. Because imagine you sit there and you work with a team of 20 people or so. You work at a boss fight and you make this super insane hidden mechanic that is fun, that is supposed to be fun, a little bit annoying, but it's it's supposed to be fun and to give you something different, a little intermission phase that is a change of pace, and people just press a button and it's figured out and GG go next. That is just heartbreaking as well. Like, then why would you even do that mechanic, right, if it's just manhandled like that? I don't know if you know, there's one specific example that I have in mind where Blizzard just completely was like, what the fuck? There was a boss in the, what's the raid called? In the last raid in Shadowlands, there was a boss fight with Dreadlords, and in the intermission phase, the Dreadlords disappeared, and they were being the shadow of two, I don't know, maybe 4 players on Mythic. I don't know, I'm not sure. So you only could see them, like who the right people are in the beginning, by looking at your shadow, because your shadow all of a sudden was a Dreadlord. It was like a wing, right? Like you saw it with wings and everything, and that's how you'd figure out who the Among Us the trader is essentially, So those people you had to kill because it was a battle, like a battleground, a free for all of a sudden, and you had to kill the right people, and you had to figure out while looking at the shadows, and then people had to communicate and say, I'm the demon, I'm the demon, I'm the demon. And while they were doing that, their coding team, their weak hour coding team, just managed to whip out the weak aura that just says, I'm the imposter, whatever you are. So everybody gets that button, and as soon as the face drops, everybody presses that button, and then the guy who weren't the imposter didn't say anything, and the ones who were just said it. So you instantly knew who it was, and you instantly knew who to kill. And imagine that mechanic on the penultimate boss of the raid just it ends with a dessert, and you have a vanilla sauce, like a self-made, with nice eggs, with actual pure vanilla, not the shitty liquid bullshit. No, actually vanilla. And then you have this shitty child that says, mom's vanilla sauce, that you just buys like done for like $1 is way better. Like, no, it's not. Come on, bro. Right? that just hurts you, man. Where's the tank? Tank. What's the boss? Can you rest? Because we kind of need the damage, I think. Eventually. Okay, thank you. You have to kill the ads. Very important. Ads have to be killed. The ads not be killed. He's gonna heal a lot. There's somehow a way where you can, like, you need to, like, those circles you have to place, those are slows for the ads as well. So whenever they're, those ones, yeah. So you kind of have to put them somewhere where they potentially walk through. I don't know how you can track that when they spawn afterwards, but it is what it is. And there you go. Big trinket. That's not too bad, isn't it? Increase intellect by 6.5 for 30 seconds. Damn. Don't listen to Geef, man. Don't listen. He's biz everything. Don't do that. He can't trade it probably anyways because of the trinket. It's my pants, dude. You remember the fight? Definitely where I get what they're doing is. I just hope they add in the nice fun weak auras in the game, some more casuals and lucid things. Yeah, it's legit just for so I do believe that there will be some add-ons that will be created out of weak auras that are all of a sudden then TOS friendly, I guess, and they are fine to use, like mouse cursor customization. Like all of those things that are quality of life. Because if it doesn't change the way you, but that's not the right thing. But yeah, if it just ignores, like, it gives you a possibility to ignore the game mechanic and just YOLO. I think that's what they don't want. Everything else, they're probably cool with it. So maybe they also just keep weak auras and just make very clear that having weak auras that are game-breakingly insane are considered an exploit, and they are not allowed. You just have to be very clear with that from the very beginning. I think then the world first players will adapt, because their entire goal is just to min-max exploits. Right, right to world first or world first raiders are just they're just exploiters, right? Or that's their core idea. They're also good player. Don't get me wrong, they're insane player, but their core idea is, or what will set them apart eventually is how to figure out exploits a lot quicker than others. In the grand scheme of things, and that's what they want to remove, right? Everything else, go ahead. Right. Now again, I do feel like that they should not play with those add-ons and weak auras on AWC events. I think that breaks the PvP system fundamentally, because that's the same thing. You have weak auras that others don't have, and that is just game breaking. Top the last boss of the raid so lasts a bit longer. Yeah, I do believe so. Bro, this first of all, this boss will have a hidden mythic phase. Oh, show. Yeah, Galley Wix was just stupidly easy compared to other bosses. The other one, Maxi, was a lot more difficult apparently, which was also on heroic. I feel like they were still not difficult on heroic, but there was a lot more mess up potentially on heroic than on Galley Wix. But I do believe the last boss will be phenomenal. This is the only race I will watch. As soon as people are at the last boss, I'm going to check that shit out so fast, because I feel like that is just insane. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier, they have this, by the way, as a pack leader hunter, right? When your enemy is stunned by binding shot, it's dragged to the binding shot center, so it's like the vortex from druids, and I hope they keep that. That is insane. That is insane. I don't know if you just saw it on the first boss. We had just little jumpers, right? They jump around and they're just fucking annoying. And if you put the binding shot down, they get teleported back and they're stunned for like 5 seconds. So they're also gonna stay there, which is phenomenal. How much damage does this thing do? That's nothing. If pack leader seems weird, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play some Sentinel afterwards. Aim at the boss in P2. I have never played this boss beyond the first phase, so I'm gonna curious about what's happened. Aim at the boss. Okay, so maybe something coming charging our way. What's that do? Do that? Do we have to soak that warp strike? Or is that just a get out of group angle? Okay. Doesn't seem too stressful. Oh, we're dying here. Oh, but you still wanna, okay, you still wanna step aside and don't get hit by this stuff. Gotcha. Oh! Yeah, they got the same trick as you, Saloon. Look at that. Ain't that something? Here, remove that thing then. I kinda wanted the other trinket though. This one is nice. I kinda would like to have that. Ainsley, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. My name is Ainsley. At least useful for you? We will see. We will see if it's useful. I kind of like the void zone. It just messes people up. I killed a teammate earlier because of it, so that's kind of worth it. I'm probably gonna keep it for whatever I want to troll people, you know, in potential pre-made parties. Now let me actually want to skip over here. Yeah, I just press everything for now. I'm gonna play Sentinel. Do we have to... I don't even know what we have to do here. Keep the trinket and run out of the... Oh! Well, yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna... Yeah, you're right, I just to troll people, yeah. No, I mean, it does good damage, and if you use it, it's a decent amount of damage. I mean, this is on shitty item level, and it's like 15 million or so on the pole. Right, which is not bad damage for a trinket. It's just annoying to look at because you can't see shit on the ground. It's like the file from unholy decays, but everybody sees it. That's the biggest issue. everybody sees that shit and doesn't see anything on the ground anymore. Just not what you should do. Oh, this thing just gives buffs, huh? Okay, you don't need to kill them. Get to the boss. Okay, what to do on this boss? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not happy with my damage. The last time I played survival when it was no geared in Dragonflight, it did way more damage. No gear. Collect your ghosts? Okay. I like the 1 minute cooldown though. Big fan of that. Oh, okay, there was the ghost already. Oh, there are multiple? Oh, there are multiple ghosts. Okay, I was only looking for one. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That seems doable. I like how the not soaking your own ghost kind of thing just fucks up you and not the party. I like that. That's a good mechanic. Oh, I walked into that like an idiot. Come on, give me this trinket too. Give me this trinket too. Give me this trinket too. Loot, 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 loot. Come on, trinket. How much damage did the trinket do on the boss side though? Proscribe. Okay, it did 2.6 of my 2.6% of my overall, and this is the highest item level I have. So I'm not even item level wise ahead in anything. It's a shit trinket. Absolute tosser. Okay, Floodgate next. Let's do Floodgate. Floodgate is the last one we need. By the way, did any one of you saw those hidden rooms in the delves? What do you think of it? Don't spoil it, just in case people didn't see it yet, because I think it's a cool thing. Did anybody check that out yet? Only a new delve and there was none? Oh. Did you also need to have probably because it's short? No, it's random. You also have to have your cloak on rank 2. On the thingy. Rank 3, sorry. You need to have that, like a second perk of it. Because I do with my main. Yeah, I mean you have it with all of them, hopefully, because if you did it once, they all get the same upgrades. But yeah, okay, and it wasn't there. Okay. All right, let's find DPS and then any DPS for Floodgate? Anybody wants to join? I wanted to type the same, but I was like, maybe not. I don't know how the French are with humor. Oh, magnifique. I think I've seen one. I've only done Fungal Folly. I only did Fungal Folly as well, non-stop. On Fungal Folly, it's this. You've probably seen it before. It's this portal that is next to the respawn thingy in the middle. You've probably seen it before, because I've seen the portal before I was able to get into it. It's this nether portal, not nether. Is it nether portal? I don't know. This portal. You probably know what I mean. Probably seen it before. Yeah, now my delve is pretty short today. If you need delves, dude, fungal folly is always short. That is my go-to spammer, bro. Because you also, the good thing about fungal is, even if you don't do damage and you are under geared, you can just make all those little spores do your work. You can just kite and just play the dungeon anyways, even with shitty item level. I think that's good. I like that. After this, I need to run 16 healer. 16? 16! Oh, 2 characters. Gotcha. We take this guy. They nerfed the spawn ones. Now they do damage again. Yeah, Yeah, I know. You know what you mean. They nerfed them to the point where the mobs started to reset whenever you hit them, which is bad. But now they actually do stuff again. Yeah. Now they work. It still doesn't work on the boss. I remember on the first, like in season 1, you could just shred the boss. Dude, I had like 7 stacks on him, and he just ticked down so fast. That was hilarious. But yeah, you can at least use them now. The final boss is not really effective. The good thing about the final boss is that you... Oh wow. Crazy. I forgot that those things are there. The good thing about the final boss is that even if you can't tank it and your gear is shit, you just put Bran on DPS and then just let him do everything. You just do damage. Meanwhile, he rips aggro if you're undergeared, because you don't do damage. Thought it was me. I thought it was you as well. So what we got so far? We got a shitty trinket. We got a semi-okay ring. I kind of need mastery, but crit haste is right after that, so it's not too bad. We got a good necklace. So the necklace is almost socket worthy. I kind of need something huge, man. Something massive. Something insane. Yeah. Let me see actually. Blood Mallet does have some classes or specs already working. Assassination also already has the new ones. Subrock also has the new ones. Let's see. Unyielding Nether Prism. It's probably just another. Oh, right. I forgot about this. There's a trinket now, and I assume it's probably this for everybody. I can show you. It's from the raid. I forgot about this. There's a trinket now that should be best for everybody because it has a 20-second cooldown, but this one. The harmful abilities draw focused void through the prism to deal bonus cosmic damage. Okay, cool. Damage increased by 30% per enemy struck to up to 150, which is insane, right? This effect may occur once every 10 seconds and accumulates latent power within the prism up to 18 times. Use all latent power to gain 3000 main stat. I don't know if this is just agility or if this is for everybody. Second boss one? No, it's Fractulus. Can I even say that? I don't know if this is just agility or if this is also for strength and intellect, but that seems insane. Because you can just use it whenever, right? You can use it on your 1 minute cooldown windows. You can use it on your 2 minute cooldown windows. On your 90-second cooldown windows. That makes Astral Antenna. Let me actually go for all classes then. I'm just gonna half AFK here. This is also nice for tanks. I like that. Right? Getting a 4.5 million shield just straight up on pull. 1 minute cooldown as well. It's wild. This is a good one for tanks. There was one that... Is it this one? Yeah, I think this one. They had one... They had one trinket that was just like the dragonfly trinkets. You remember when they had... When like on the last boss, they always had this trinket that just does damage? Or like the penultimate? The dragon rage... Whatever it's called. Flare? No, the thingy where you move around and you spit fire everywhere. Or the cosmic thingy from the last boss. Oh, insane. That's the Astral Antenna? Hold up. Tripping? No, this isn't there Astral. This one is human. It just gives you crit, yeah. That's what that one is insane. Yeah, pretty much Jacques. Yeah, pretty much Jacques. Why am I? Can I not have aggro? To be fair, I think depending on how they scale, obviously, they look all more chill. I hated that there was like a lot of trinkets in the I forgot how the raid's called. What is the other shit raid called? The season 2 raid. What about it? The Undermine is not the raid, right? Undermine is the area. I hated that they sometimes are too complicated and it just doesn't seem worth the hassle. I don't think that's how you should make trinkets. I don't know. Liberation of Undermine. Okay, so it's Undermine. Yes. That's a good trinket for sure. That's a good trinket because I kind of want to play Evoker, man. Here's hoping. I really hope that they are going to nerf Flame Shaper more, because Flame Shaper right now is completely busting single target. It is crazy. It is completely sending, like, even on single target, nuclear. And I hope that they're gonna nerf that, so Scale Command are gonna be more Abyss again. And then you just have the decision to make of, do you have massive Giga Insano big pulls or just the normal pulls? And you know, that's just your decision making then. Oh shit. No, don't get beaten by the tank. They're strong. Yeah, this is good. This is good. No item now is good, because this could potentially mean I'm getting a next one. The next one is the pacemaker, potentially. Nice, congrats, baby. I'm actually upset that I have to do +8 those now. I thought 7 is enough, because I did so many +7 those. Actually stupid. Good thing I didn't do delves on my 0 tier character yet. That's a good thing. Like no gear, I think. What else can drop here? This has the pacemaker. Pacemaker, chest, and the weapon. I don't need that. Can you go up and use a gateway so he doesn't pull the pack? Okay, never mind. Or move further. Got one bomb to deal with. Use it. Okay. I do the same thing. You have to target ping a lot. Oh. I use the defensive here. Oh, pacemaker. Fuck. Ah, come on, man. Give me something. Ground cinch blast cloud. Tell me he doesn't need that. Tell me he already has a 681 gear. Oh. Holy shit, why? I hate that. Yeah, I mean, I would probably keep a 2 for next seasonal, you said, but whatever. So with the, I don't have this right now, but with the perk that they will get dragged into your binding shot, you can actually now combine binding shot and the bursting shot, which is crazy. Like the little thing that knocks them away. Kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool at least. I still don't like that I don't do damage, man. I don't feel like I do much. Not a fan. I'm doing something horrendously wrong. I remember this. I played this dungeon on the first day of patch, like the pre-patch in season 2 before season 2 came out, and I was in here, and I was in here with this community guild that I mentioned earlier, the NA1, and I kid you not, we had to stop doing this here because we couldn't kill the boss. Not at all. It was not doable. We just couldn't. We were 5. One guy said, okay, I have 90 minutes, so we can do like maybe two dungeons. And we stopped. Like we had 90 minutes was spent on this boss. Even more, because he stayed a little bit longer. It was beyond crazy. Last supposed to have anything for me even. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get the waste. I'm going to get the waste. I'm going to get the waste. I already know it. Yes, give me the waste, bro. Please give me the waste. Oh, I beg you. Oh, that would be huge. That would be an absolute phenomenal ending to this world tour. Wow. Give me that thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Antrax, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Vibing, hope you're chilling. Hope you're feeling yourself in a good way. I think we should. Just got told 4 ways today. How I couldn't feel good. Oh no. Oh Lord of mercy. Well, the good thing is you're gonna watch me pull waste now. Because so far I got a shitty trinket, a ring with not with not good stats, and 1 good item. So I'm gonna get the belt now, because the belt is the only item that can drop on this boss for me. Unless something warbound. But I don't think so. I hope not, at least. It's gonna be... My escape button doesn't work, it's gonna be the rest, for sure. But I still gotta sim it, because there's a good chance that if you have a belt of like 680 to 690, that it's gonna outscale the Delph belt. Delph belt just has an unholy amount of stamina. That's just the entire truth of it. I guess agility as well. Main stat as well. Good luck though, I just hope I don't get it. Just don't get any item. Oh shit, didn't pay attention. Oh, he is done. He is cool. This was actually such a nice lineup. So you could just run through it when they spawn and just continue away. Send your energy like I did with Son Goku for Genkidama. Dude, I did that too, man. It's crazy. That was the good old days, man. Where Frieza was your only worry. And belt. God bless. What do I say God bless for? There's no other dungeon I can do. But he got the belt. Oh, that's phenomenal.
Bruh.
And if it's a haste mastery belt, I probably would have simmed it. Because there's a chance that if you need mastery, if you're mastery heavy, that the belt is really shit. Because the mastery it gives is pretty bad. The 5th this week? That's crazy, man. That is crazy. I do feel like that's a purpose behind it, because I also got the same item twice from my weekly chest, but that's unfortunate, bro. I'm not envy of you in that sense. Alright, so this is done. So now I only need to do delves apparently. At least 4 of them. Because I don't wanna at least wanna get the chances of a hero set piece, which should be humongous, man. Hero set piece just straight up. Oof. That's a big one. I finally can eat something? Bro, I'm hungry as well, man. It's almost 9. I haven't ate today. Oh, Lord. Oh, eating so late is so bad, man. I've been recording all day. I woke up at 12, decided to record till like, I don't know, 3:30. Then I took a shower, then I wanted to set up the stream, and I had to set up everything again. Everything I had to do. So I just stopped eventually. I did some of them, but I didn't enable them. But I was like, oh no, because stream elements fucked me over so hard. All my stream elements overlays I cooked. So I have to remake them. So I just quickly set up the multi-stream. I was like, okay, that should do it for now. Because after all, it's just a little side angle. Don't wanna go. All right. All right. I think that's we're gonna call it for today. God, I did what I wanted to do. I'm gonna eat something now. Let's see if we have someone quick to host. Oh, Vlad is streaming. Let's go. Yay! Right over there. Alright, guys. Thank you for chilling today. Thank you for vibing. If you haven't, make sure you should at this point, but make sure to uncheck your automatic subscription continuation. Don't do that. Because I will be streaming every now and then. Because I still see 60 people subscribed, so you know, chill with that. Because I will not put a proper stream schedule in a hot minute here. So don't overdo it. If you have, however, a primer to spend, a free prime, all right, you can always send it to Vlad. He appreciates it. Man tries to make it full time. And he can use every bit of assistance that is required on that one. He's doing fantastic, but he could do better. Always do better. So we're gonna go over to Vlad. He's doing Mythic 0, I think, as well right now. So yeah, enjoy that. Chill. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. I potentially going to stream tomorrow again for the same purpose, just different character. Either tomorrow or Sunday. I am not too sure yet. It depends on how fast I get with the recording, because I'm going to continue to record today, because I would like to start editing videos ASAP, so I can send them out as soon as possible. So let's pray I see something bad happen in my Mythic Zeros. If they're boring all, then the video is gonna take longer. I hope I see some dumb shit. So yeah, enjoy yourself, have a good night, and peace. See ya!
Ole, he almost got me, little shit. Wasting demon bolts. Okay. I can do the button. Oh, nice. We do get waystones now, so we're going to be spawning here. Oh, that's a loud ping. What the heck? Why is that ping so loud? But yeah, it does look like we're doing the waystones in the dungeon now. That's nice. Doing a lot more damage than me, that's for sure. I don't know about that, Chief. You were doing pretty well on your guy. Brother, not even looting? Oh, I am not looting, am I? Shit, I have to go back up there and loot. I forgot that it's M0s and that I have to loot, okay? I'll get it in the mail, but maybe I can trade it. Actually, I can't trade shit to anyone, I don't think. Find out. There we go. I will run back. There's no timer, so... Oh, nice! I got the gold! Definitely not looting. Who needs loot when you... Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Hello, friends. Give me a hug. Oh, shit, I spawned here. I get to try again. Nice. Maybe like this is how I should jump. There we go. That's better. Danny was on her way back to life grip me. Sorry. That noble death. Ooh, haste mastery. Oh, and I didn't even put the socket in the fucking belt at the end. These are nice. These are very nice. Ooh, another little skip. I can't use the gateway yet, so I'm just gonna chill here, guys. You have fun. I'll be right here. Oh, there's Soothe. I could have run past them. I didn't notice that they were Soothed, so I get to sit here anyway. So, you guys come here often? Bruh. We're doing wonky shit because it's M0. Grieflord XX. Bro, my damage ain't gonna make the difference. I don't care enough. I'm here to get the free loot and move on. Now, if I can't do the next fucking skip because of this, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay?